Hello, kind people. This is Dmitry. Welcome to my weekly listener recap. I'm going to try and record these 3 videos in a row, and I'm going to this time release them individually, covering the next batch of 3 puzzles in 2026. The first 2, including this one, are going to be very short because there isn't really all that much to say about the puzzles. But then the third one is a Shackleton. So this one is called In Memoriam. It's by Phidias, and it's a circular grid, and the preamble goes as follows. The puzzle celebrates the occasion. In ring 1, the outermost. Ring 6 contains a relevant work, and the 3 words in ring 4 suggest another work's 2-word title, which must be written in the center of the grid. Half of the radio answers are entered normally, either inwards or outwards. The other half are entered as cyclic permutations, and the wordplay then leads to the entry. So I'm going to show you maybe one clue, and then I'm just going to show you the end game, and maybe also show you one of the puzzles from last year, because if anything kind of was striking to me about this one is how similar it is to the one from last summer. I need to find which one it is. I don't have it, but yeah, we'll get there. So the only, well, the clue which I really enjoy, and that shows this second slightly unusual mode of entry, is this 8 radio one. Acts followed by this man going backwards or sideways initially. And here you need to split it after this, and it's a biblical reference in a sense that Acts as a book is followed by Romans, but then we have to enter it as Nam, man going backwards, and then or, and then S. And as you can see, this is the cyclical permutation of Romans. And so we enter this. It could be going either way, but like from some other, like for example from this one, which is it this way or not? Yeah, Namor. So this is how you enter it. And so on. So it wasn't really that hard, and when you solve it, you get this. So the outer loop tells you that it celebrates, I probably will butcher it while pronouncing, sesquicentenary of Havig O'Brien. Havig O'Brien being a British composer with a rather interesting life story. Sort of, he lived a reasonably long life and died in the second half of the 20th century, and wrote some enormous amount of symphonies, most of which were never performed in during his life. And there is a Havig O'Brien Society these days that popularizes his work. And so one of the works of his, and the most famous one, is a Gothic symphony, which I think is his also symphony number 1. And that is what you can see in the inner loop. And then in the ring 4, you get saber-toothed, Sumatran, and Siberian, and they are all tigers, and the tigers is the name of his other work. And so, yeah. And if you were solving the listener in 2025, it's absolutely impossible for you not to notice the similarities with the other puzzle, which I think I'll pause and I'll bring it on your screen in a moment. Okay, so it was specifically this. And if you look at the preamble, so rings 1, 3, 5, and 7 include and will contain information about a man and representations of 3 of his works. one of these rings is in foreign language, blah, 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 blah. And so the outer ring here goes bicentenary of Johann Strauss Jr. and in the which one is it? Oh, where is it? Oh yeah, in the ring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 7 rings here and not 6 like in the other puzzle. You can see Guardian, Sun, and Times, and those represent morning papers. Extremely similar to how different types of tigers represent the tigers as the name of the work. So I find these two strikingly similar, and yeah, I'm not sure how happy I am about this fact. Obviously, the setters are not to blame because the pipeline, and everything, but it is, and obviously both of them being the anniversary puzzles, you sort of have to put them on those specific dates, so you can't really separate them even further by like a couple of years or something. But yeah, this is how it happened. Anyway, this is all I have to say about this puzzle, and I solved it on paper, sent it off a couple of weeks ago, and so I used my phone to reconstruct it from the photo I took of my submission. So if there were any typos, that easily could have happened, and so apologies for that. Well, in the video that I'm going to release next week, I'm going to talk about the puzzle by Skylark, and then we'll get to Shackleton. See you next week.